Today's video is another what sold video. I will share with you 15 items that I sold on Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook, and eBay that helped me gross close to $1,400 in 1 week as a part-time reseller. I do this in my spare time just for fun, so I'm only picking the good stuff, the items that you can make more than $15 profit on. And in fact, let me see, I go upwards from $15 all the way up to $56 in profit on these 15 items. For the 15 items, I will tell you what I paid for each item, how much it sold for, any shipping received, and the profit per item. The profit per item is the most important, as we all know, as that is what is in your bank account after the fees and everything else involved. We'll start on Facebook this time. I sold this pair of UGG men's slippers. I paid $5 for these at Goodwill back in April. They sold at the end of August for $39.60. The buyer did pay priority shipping of $9.25. So my profit on these slippers was $34.60. The fees on this Facebook sale were waived for some reason, so I paid 0 fees on this sale. So keep your eye open for UGG slippers. I was surprised when I found them at Goodwill, and they were simply $5. The next sale on Facebook is a pair of sandals. These are Teva, T-E-V-A. I paid $3 for these at Goodwill. They sold within 2 weeks of listing for $35.10. They shipped first class for $5.75, and the buyer did pay shipping. So my profit on these shoes was $30.06. Keep your eye open for Teva, T-E-V-A. That's what that logo looks like. Looking at these keywords, I used Teva Universal Sports Sandals. This number here was on the inner tag. Shoes, River Trail, size 7. I also threw in the keyword hiking and waterproof. I don't try to clean up these shoes. As you can see, they were in pretty good condition. I know a lot of resellers will go to great lengths cleaning these shoes. I do not. I list them as is and state that the buyer can clean them if they would like. If you like this kind of video where I get right to the point and cut out all the chatter, give this video a thumbs up, and while you're at it, click subscribe. I need all the subscribers I can get. The next item is a Ray Dunn bread basket. This was listed for 6 months, and I did list it high. It finally came down in price at $50. I did accept an offer of $44, and the buyer did pay priority shipping via UPS of $16.20. So the buyer was about $60 all in on this bread basket. It did have a mark on the very bottom of the pan. It's dented here on the bottom. I did disclose that in the listing, and it sold anyway. I paid $5 for this. The buyer paid $44 plus shipping, so my profit was $39. I had it displayed on one of my shelves in the walkway, but as you can see, it is a rather large size, 15 by 8 by 10, so it did take up quite a bit of room, and I was happy to see it go. The last item on Facebook that I'd like to share with you is a pair of stretch pants. This is a new brand for me, this S-A-L-E-W-A. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so I'm not even going to try. But something about them caught my eye. They were nylon, and when I looked up the brand in the store, comps looked promising. So I paid $3.50 for this. It took 3 months to sell and sold for my full asking price of $65. And the buyer did pay $9.25 shipping. So keep your eye out for this S-A-L-E-W-A brand. I'll see if I can find a tag for you. There's a small tag there with the logo on it. When I did notice, it said pant fit system, and also this other tag here on the inside, this Dura Stretch. I kind of thought maybe it was something special, and sure enough it was. So my profit on these pair of pants was $57.79. Next, we'll hop over to eBay. I sold 2 University of Wyoming t-shirts to one buyer. I had them listed at $21 each. The buyer offered $18 a piece plus shipping, so they were $36 plus shipping on these two new with tag Russell t-shirts. So my profit when it was all said and done on these two new t-shirts was about $26.83. I paid $3.75 each for these, and they were new with tags. Now this was before Goodwill caught on and started marking up anything University of Wyoming here in my hometown of Rock Springs. Any of the NFL or NCAA shirts are now priced higher, some of them upwards to $15. But like I said, I paid $3.75 each for these, and the buyer bought both of them. So I did combine shipping, yet the buyer did pay full shipping cost. Next up, I sold a Stetson Western shirt. This did have the pearl snap front in black, as you can see here. Stetson is a Western brand. I paid $3.75 for this at Goodwill. It took 3 months to sell and sold on an offer of $45, and the buyer paid $7 first class shipping. So they were over $50 all in on this Western shirt. My profit, $37.50. So looking at these keywords, I included them all. I included Stetson, Western shirt, small, pearl snap, blue tie-dye, vintage. I also included the keyword rockabilly and women's. This shirt had a lot going for it, being the Western with the pearl snaps, as well as the colorful tie-dye design. The last item I'd like to share with you on eBay is my son's old American Eagle shorts. He no longer wanted these shorts, so I listed them on eBay, and they sold for my full asking price within 2 days for $35.08, and the buyer paid $7 shipping. You heard that right, $35 for this pair of American Eagle shorts. My cost was $0 as they were my son's, so my profit, $31.12. So do not underprice American Eagle. I've been in that store recently, and their prices are through the roof for new with tag items, which sends a lot of folks to eBay to buy secondhand. Next, we'll hop over to Poshmark. I sold a spider core sweater jacket. I paid $3.75 for this, a sweater price, as the clerk rang this up as a sweater and not a jacket. It sold for my full asking price of $45 within 20 days of listing. The buyer did pay shipping, so my profit was $32.25. Next up, I sold a Halloween costume at the end of August. This sold within 2 weeks of listing. I paid $2 for it at a garage sale. It sold for my full asking price of $23. I was happy that it sold quickly. My profit was $14.68. Looking at these keywords, I included scarecrow, cornfield cutie, as that is what, when I Googled the UPC code on the inner tag of this, it returned with cornfield cutie. Halloween costume, I included the size small, dress, Halloween hat, and festival. So I do pick up Halloween costumes year round, although Goodwill has caught on and seems to only set them out when it's near Halloween. Like I said, I purchased this at a garage sale for just $2. Next up is another item from my own home. It's a red wall clock. We had this laying around. We did use it in our bathroom, but once we renovated our bathroom, we no longer wanted this clock, so I threw it up on all my selling platforms, and it sold on Poshmark for $10. After the fees and the shipping discount of $4.67, I made $5 on this clock that was just sitting around my house. So don't be afraid to list your personal unwanted items, as you could be surprised at what will sell. And the last item I'd like to share with you on Poshmark is an Ariat shirt. Ariat is a good brand regardless. However, when I saw that this was Ariat Tech, that was something new to me, and it was vintage. So I went ahead and purchased it at Goodwill for $3.75. It sold within 3 days of listing for my full asking price of $31. My profit was $19.33. So keep your eye open for Ariat, especially when they are vintage or say tech. And next we'll hop over to Mercari. I sold a scrub set. Now, do not underprice your scrub nursing sets. This is koi, top and bottom. I paid $7.50, so it was about $3.75 each for each piece. This sold within 2 weeks of listing for my full asking price of $50 plus shipping. So my profit was $35.75. Keep your eye open for scrub pants, especially koi, and the better known brand Figs, Figs. Looking at these keywords, I included koi, stretch, uniform set, large, 710, which relates to the pants. 710 is Lindsay style. Top, bottom, pants. I covered all bases in case they were searching for scrub top or bottom. Purple, and then I included the keyword nursing. And the next item on Mercari is a pair of Converse shoes. These were my daughter's old tennis shoes, so again, they cost me nothing. They sold for my full asking price of $36 within 1 day of listing. So again, I'm wondering, did I undervalue these? They sold awfully quick. But again, just something I had laying around the house, and I put them up on all my selling platforms, and they sold on Poshmark. So my profit was $31.06. And the last item on Mercari is an Athleta sweatshirt. I paid $3.75 for this. This took 2 months to sell. It sold on an offer of $48. I did price it high at $64. However, the offer came in of $48, which I accepted. So my profit was $37.76. So keep your eye open for Athleta. I just shared with you 15 items that helped me gross close to $1,400 in sales in 1 week as a part-time reseller. Now, as you've noticed, I posted these items on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook, and I do that with the tool called List Perfectly. I post everything to eBay first, as that's the one that requires the most item specifics, and then automatically, just like magic, List Perfectly posts them to Mercari, Poshmark, and Facebook. If you'd like to give List Perfectly a try, please do. You can use my code MONEY, that's right, MONEY, to save 30% off of your first month's subscription. No obligation, you can cancel at any time, so if you find out it's not for you, you can cancel and walk away, but I bet you'll love it just as much as I do. I will have that link in the description below for List Perfectly if you're interested. If you learned anything from today's video, go ahead and smash that like button, and while you're at it, click the notification bell to be notified when I release my next video. I do release What Sold videos weekly. Many of you that are watching have not yet subscribed, so while you're at that, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and I will link another What Sold video here. Continue watching.